Let's get it. Last game.
It's the National Football League on EA Sports, where we'll see two of the NFL's oldest and most storied franchises. It's the Detroit Lions and the Los Angeles Rams. Next on Madden NFL 25.
It was only opened in 2020, but quickly became one of the league's most recognizable venues. You're looking at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California. Joined by a former NFL quarterback up in the booth, Mr. Brock Heward. I'm Kate Scott. And Brock, you can brag if you'd like to, because I know you had quite the big arm in your days with the Huskies and the Seahawks in Seattle. Well, we got a couple of quarterbacks here who also know how to push that football down the field.
Yeah, you got a couple QBs who are going to keep these defenses honest today, because the moment they get greedy in coverage or get too aggressive in the pocket, either of these quarterbacks can drop a dime, drop a deep throw right over him for big yardage, and maybe 6 points too.
Punter Jack Fox to get this one started. And here we go from LA. Here's Smith on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So the Rams offense getting out there for their opening drive of the game. And they're brought out by the 16-year pro, rebounded from an injury last season, Matthew Stafford.
Long before this guy named Mahomes in Kansas City was throwing no-look passes and crazy off-platform throws, there was a guy doing it in Detroit. His name was Matthew Stafford. Nobody really noticed, though, because the Lions, they just didn't win enough to be relevant. Well, fast forward to putting Matthew Stafford in L.A., and we know the rest of the story. A Super Bowl champ, and after being banged up a year ago, came back and elevated those Rams to yet again another playoff opportunity. When I think of the guys that I just simply love to watch throw it, there's not very many on this planet that do it better than Matthew Stafford.
Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just times you got to run in the darkness. And when linebackers fill that hole like that right in the middle of the field, he ran right into the darkness and the pain of that linebacker.
Working from the gun, here's Stafford. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
I think that was a throw, Kate, that just came a little bit too late. What it did is it gave that defense time to come up and deliver a pop and knock the ball loose before he could secure it fully.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Stafford from the gun. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or he just had a surprise break in concentration. It's so unusual at this level to see a drop pass unless there's a hit involved.
Rams going to punt on 4th down, and they're calling Ethan Evans to the field. He sends this away, and oh, this is going to be a field flipper. Pulled in at the 20. And he's brought down before the return gets far. So now it's the Lions' turn to head out for the first time on offense. And leading them out in his 9th NFL season, he experienced a real resurgence last year. It's Jared Goff.
Kate, there are other flashier quarterbacks that make more highlight reel plays than Jared Goff. There certainly are bigger and stronger athletes playing the position today, but Jared's just a throwback, a guy that understands the timing and the precision. I love that he knows what he is and what he isn't when it comes to his skills, and it's why he's been able to flourish in multiple places and why he continues to sustain a lot of success in this league.
That's complete to Sam Laporta. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. On 1st down, it's Goff. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
That sure ended up being worst case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down. And he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
Let's see what they dial up on a second and very long. Trying again, following the sack. He finds Laporta. And it's a nice gain, but still not enough for the first. Stopped on the play by the rookie from Tennessee.
Sure nice to see them looking for their tight ends in the passing game. Such great size to have out there. It really forces defenses to try to find a way to defend them along with everybody else.
Goff now on third down. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. First time this game they've looked to him. And that leaves them with 4th and 5.
Timing is everything in life. And timing is everything defensively. That throw was just a little bit late and gave the defense time to close, deliver a pop, and knock that ball loose.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. The Rams headed back after their second drive now. And they haven't gotten their legs under them on offense just yet, Ron. 3 plays and a punt on their opening drive. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Here's Williams to start the drive. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And the Rams are going to have a first down.
Okay, don't think for a second this is time you step off the gas. You could feel this defense, right? They're on their heels. And now's the best chance to go push the envelope and get aggressive.
First down, and they go right back to it. And it's a 3-yard gain through the traffic. Alex Anzalone there on the stop. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
On 2nd down, a run with Williams. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. They go with Williams on the counter. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Hey, look, any run of this size is going to wound the defense. If you get this game going right up the heart of their defense, you start to break their will and break their pride.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. Off the play fake, it's Stafford. Throwing this back in the end zone. That's much too high and out of the end zone, incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. And it sets up 2nd down.
Well, I'll tell you what that deflection is all about is following the quarterback's eyes. DB knew where that throw was going. With that intuition, he was able to get a hand on it and send it right out of bounds.
Straight ahead with Williams. He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain, brought down by the veteran Carlton Davis.
When you don't have great success on 1st down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune 3rd down situation.
Throwing is Stafford on 3rd. Oh, he's in trouble here. He'll go down. The Lions got him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth, but a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it, except for this defense that just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
Ethan Evans on down a punt. And he wants to hit his second effort just as well as he hit his first. Absolutely crushed his first punt, and here's another huge one. And this one ventures out of play on the fly. The question is where it's marked. Looks like they'll say the 17-yard line. So the Lions headed out for their second drive of the game. And they're certainly hoping for some better results here after that first drive ended in a punt. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Shotgun snap here to Goff. Finds Laporta. One of the game's biggest plays right there as they get the markers reset.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
So the big play moves him well past midfield, has him set up now at the 35. Goff on 1st and 10. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. Almost a completion of the wrong team there. So it's 2nd down coming up.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Out of the shotgun. Goff. Complete to Raymond. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. They come to the line here. This is 3rd and 6. Throwing again. It's Goff. He has the first over the middle. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. They get 13 on the pickup. And that'll be 1st down, Detroit.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. And man, did he make an impact play.
First down throw from Goff. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. Intended target there was Sam Laporta. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along their route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
Goff trying again on 2nd and 10. He completes it in traffic. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
You know, I'm really not sure if that was an intentionally brave play to challenge double coverage or just simply not seeing the two defenders. Either way, what a tremendous throw and catch that earns some momentum.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Into traffic, complete. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Montgomery has nothing on that run. They stand strong and stop him at the 2.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Ball at the 2 here for 2nd and goal. From the gun, Goff. And they will score. Touchdown, Detroit! The Lions take a 6-0 lead in the first quarter. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw plays that have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
Now it's Jake Bates for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Lions will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Fox now to kick this one away. Return coming from the 6. He's got a lane up past the 30. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. Possession switching back to the LA offense as they head out. And they're hoping they can keep the punter off the field this time around, Brock, after he's been called upon each of their first 2 possessions. They've got first down from the 31.
Hey, Mom, you can load it and I'll do the rest. Mom, you can load it.
Draw play. This is Williams. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have second down and 3.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Second and 3 now. Another run for Williams. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
New set of downs for him from the 46. Going to the ground again on first. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
Sometimes the surprises work out for a nice game. And sometimes, well, those surprises, they don't surprise anybody, and you're left hoping your running back just gets up.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. Shotgun snap to Stafford. He keeps those feet in and makes the catch.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball.
Throwing on third and long. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
As a defense, you got to see the pass. You got to time up your hit, and you got to jar that ball loose. Not a lot of offensive players are hanging on to that one through a well-placed hit.
The Rams are set to punt. Deep for the Lions, Khalif Raymond. And he's had a very busy game already, Brock. Third time they've called on him as he gets this away. This lands deep into the end zone. We're picking things up to the 20 after the touchback. The offense headed out now for Detroit. They really had the passing game clicking on that last touchdown drive, partner. And we'll see if they stick with that or if they mix things up a bit on this series. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Receiver in motion, going left. Off play action, Goff. This is complete to Patrick. Ooh, play didn't develop like he needed. He goes out behind the line.
Well, if they were concerned about losing yards, running it on first down, it just happened anyway. Not many passes end in a loss. Hopefully they got a little more aggressive strategy coming here on second down.
Goff. That's caught. Here comes Jahmyr Gibbs. And a nice gain here, but it stopped short of the first.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
Third down from the gun. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. It's a pickup of 9 yards. And that gives the Lions the first. So that connection for first will bring us to the end of the first. Neither side separating much so far. We'll return to Inglewood in just a moment. Back at beginning the second quarter. Lions in possession. They've got 1st and 10 here, looking to add to their lead. Carry here for Montgomery. And he'll be brought down after getting it to the 47-yard line. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that'll be first down, Detroit.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
Finds a seam down the middle. He will go! Touchdown, Detroit! The Lions get another 6 to make this a 13-0 game. It's a Sam Laporta touchdown. You love seeing a tight end get the chance to show off those wheels, right? And in the best of cases, he could rumble the whole way home.
Kate, think of getting somebody with that type of mass rolling at full speed. Who's really going to want to stand in the way, wants to stop him anyhow? The answer, nobody.
Bates tacks on the extra point. And the Lions double their lead to 14.
Oh, they're cheating over there. Bribing over there.
Fox now to
We'll
kick
do
this one
nothing
away.
in the second quarter, man. This has been on Lions. Lions got
Here's Smith on the
the key
return.
players, the wide receivers, the tight end, the D. Oh,
Here's the
damn!
to the 25. The Rams back out on offense as we see Kyron Williams again. And it's not good, Brock, when you're discussing their punter as one of your early game MVPs, but they just haven't been able to get anything going so far.
No, you'll hear some old school coaches, especially defensive-minded coaches, Kate, and they'll say, hey, man, there's nothing wrong with the drive ending with a kick, right? As a quarterback and as an offense, maybe that was the way you played the game back in the day, but not modern football.
Boy got Goldberg. Oh, shit. He needs some milk. Got Goldberg, though. Straight crap
Driving
out
into the
of him.
run, it's Williams. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it.
What Cooper
I
Cup?
know that
Where's
may
he
look
at?
like a whole lot of nothing burger on
Mocking
the
the
stat
Rams,
sheet. Those are the
mocking
kind
the
of plays, an
fans.
inside run that you
Cause
see
crybabies.
play action come off of later in the game.
Disrespect. Disrespect.
Second down now, 7 to go.
This Lions defense, this Lions team, man, they're
Stafford
Lions.
from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And this
They're not
one does
caterpillars. They're not a bunch of
far.
pussies. They're lions now.
Sometimes when you're just
Third
looking to
foul.
move it forward, get some
Know where
small
the
yards
line.
on the throw.
Know where the
Quarterback's
line.
best friend, security
Know
blanket.
where
And when
to
it's a
go
big old
to.
tight end, that's
Nobody
an extra
to
bonus.
give the ball to the receivers.
So now
They
here's
on
3rd and
lockdown.
5.
Throw it down already. Throw it out.
Man in motion here. Stafford now on 3rd down.
Got him.
His pass caught by Nakua. And that's good yardage.
That's what
for
they
the new
need,
set of
man.
downs.
Somebody to step up, somebody to make plays, somebody to not to be on lockdown. That's Stanford down.
Of third downs just like that.
Not Cooper. I forgot his name. I don't know his name. I'm just call you Lilo.
On
Lilo.
the 45,
Moana.
1st and 10.
Her name is Lilo now. That's her new name.
Up
Oh,
the
that's
gut
oh,
they
you
go
off.
with Williams.
Yeah.
He gets forward, and that's about 4 yards. Ali McNeil in on the tackle.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. Right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
From the 48.
Here we go. 30 seconds.
On the crosser.
Hold on to the ball.
And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. It's a pickup of 11. And it brings up an LA 1st down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
That was the perfect play call for that particular situation. Gave him enough to pick up a first, with some room to spare.
A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. Working from the gun. Here's Stafford. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down. Back to throw. Here's Stafford.
Oh, we got
Finds
it.
DeMarcus
First down.
Robinson. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
A new set of downs awaits him. Here's 1st and 10. Now it's Williams. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
On 2nd down, it's Williams again. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
That's the type of call that offensively, man, it just builds so much confidence. I don't even think they were looking to get the 1st down. Just get to a manageable 3rd down, but instead they move the chains, and that is one disheartening look on that defense.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Williams hits the end zone for the Los Angeles touchdown. The Rams make it a 1-score game in the 1st half. Kyron Williams, the touchdown. Well, great work there, Brock. They weathered the storm, and now they've gotten themselves right back into this ball game.
Anybody who's played this game has been here before. The game doesn't start the way you want. You're in a big hole, and all you can do is climb out of it. And the words of Pete Carroll resonate. It's not how you start, it's how you finish.
On comes Joshua Carty to try the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And his guys chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Craig Reynolds to return it. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The Lions and Jared Goff set to take over on offense once again. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3-and-out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch a breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
They're out and set, 1st and 10.
It's in 7. Back on the field.
Gives to Montgomery to start the drive. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
2nd down now, 7 to go. They go play action with Goff. Laporta with the grab.
There's no negatives ever on a grade sheet for a completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Out of the shotgun, Goff. Fits it through the middle.
Yeah.
Big man showing up the yards. There it is. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions take a 13-point lead. It's a Sam Laporta touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
Bates now for the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Lions double their lead to 14. Fox now to kick this one away. Has this at the 6. He stopped on the return at the 27. The Rams and this running back headed back out for a new series. And get that big old marker out. Cross a major number off his roadmap after that last drive. He's reached one of the marks that every back strives to hit at some point during the season. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Off the play fake, it's Stafford. Finds his target, Robinson. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Give him 13 on that play. And the Rams are going to have a 1st down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Williams now on 1st and 10. And he breaks even, but that's it. Brought down at that line of scrimmage. Alex Anzalone there on the stop. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
Where one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. They stay on the ground with Williams. He's forward, gets a couple of yards. Terrion Arnold in on the stop. Just a couple on the pickup there, so back-to-back
Final game.
runs leave him with a 3rd and 8.
Tuesday Night Football, man. LA Tuesday, man. Saudi Chargers and Ravens earlier tonight. Lamar Jackson, Justin Herbert going at it back and forth. The Ravens got the dub. Wasn't a happy ending for LA. But would it be a happy ending for LA here tonight in this game?
To the sideline.
Got the first down.
Oh, he made that one look easy for the first.
Kid, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns. He puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
First and 10, ball set up at the 48. On the handoff, this is Williams. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
All right, here we go, 2nd down. They'll run. This is Williams. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Moving in the right direction that time, but only 2 yards picked up, so it's 3rd and 9.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Throwing his Stafford on 3rd. That's caught for the first. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, or out at the 31. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Daryl Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
He gets it forward for a gain of 3. Tackled by Jack Campbell. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7. We're at the 2-minute warning now from SoFi. The Rams pushing for a late spark before halftime. From the 28. He gets this one to Nakua. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. From the red zone now. Short pass brought in. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on the throw, that's a go-to route to target.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Shotgun snap to Stafford. A lot of players around this one, and it is intercepted. Terrion Arnold has it. He's at midfield. He's at the 30, the 10. And he takes this one back for the pick 6. That play, Brock, that play was beautiful. Not just making the interception, but then seeing the return slowly come together in front of him as he took it all the way to the house.
Yeah, I think even for us up here in the booth, it looked like a scene out of a movie, didn't it? Starts running it back, scans the field for a lane, then the blocks come just in the nick of time to wipe out the would-be tacklers, and he's got open space and nothing but the end zone in front of him.
Bates now for the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Lions stretch their lead to 21. A quick chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. Here's Smith on the return. And a decent return ends as they bring him down. Well, we've already seen some nice plays here, and we're going to see plenty more before this game ends. But you might be thinking, with plays like that, my guys' ratings should be better. Well, you're not alone. You got a chance to let the Madden ratings hotline know just what you're thinking. Give them a call, 1-844-MADDEN-1, and make your case for who should find a seat left side. And he is in. Touchdown, Los Angeles! The Rams chop some of the lead off before the half. Cooper Kupp the touchdown. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just gotta ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you gotta win right from the jump. And you gotta protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
Cardi down for the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And these guys get it back to a 14-point game. Cardi has it all teed up and ready to send it away. Reynolds with a return. His return gets him to the 32-yard line before he's taken down. The Lions headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And he sure has put on that chef's hat to dice up their defense early in this one. Quite the appetizer that he's prepared to what could be a great overall performance. And even 20 seconds left at their disposal on the final drive of this half. On first down, it's gone. That's complete to the back, David Montgomery. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. Now the Lions calling a timeout, their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. From the gun, Goff. He's going to try to drop it in deep right. And they don't connect there, so only 6 seconds remaining. That one firmly denied by the man in coverage. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
You know, down here in the red zone where there's a touchdown on the line, you really want to read the quarterback's eyes as a defender. Make sure you know where that throw is going and get in position to swat it away. That is well done.
Running on second with Montgomery. And they're going to get him down just shy of midfield. Still a nice gain, though, up to the 49. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. One last play before the break. It's Montgomery on third. And he doesn't get much there on what turns out to be the final play of the half. That brings us to halftime. It's a 14-point game after 2 quarters of play. Now we'll jump from the West Coast to the East Coast, down to our studios in Orlando. Jonathan Coachman standing by with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Kate, thanks very much. And with that, we welcome you all into our EA Sports studios. This is the Halftime Report. The highlights are fairly one-sided to this point. It's a 2-touchdown difference here at the break, but I wouldn't call this one over just yet. I think there could still be some fireworks yet to come.
As always, a hat tip to Coach for his hard work during the break, as we're happy to welcome you all back for the start of our third quarter. Cardi has it all teed up and ready to send it away. Return coming from the 6. And this will give them decent field position. The return gets out to the 30. The Lions are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And as we're reminded of some of the highlights of this game, his touchdowns ranking quite high among them. We're going to see 3 of them here, and if you're scoring like that, Brock, it normally means you've had a pretty darn good game. First and 10 now from the 30. St. Brown, the receiver, in motion right. Okay, the wide receiver is going to get it to begin the drive. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
That's just a good play to mix up what you're doing and keep that defense guessing. The execution, that's pretty well done too. Creating the space for a solid pickup.
2nd and 3 now. Montgomery gets it from the gun. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
An offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to first down. But instead, defense, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out on the 3rd and short.
1 yard, all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches. Staying on the ground with Montgomery. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
3rd and inches, and you hate to see that run go backwards. I just take myself back to a huddle, and you know you're imploring your guys, listen, just give us a little bit of a push, and we will move the sticks. Instead, well, the defense is energized with that stop.
The Lions readying for the punt. And this will be his 2nd effort of the contest. This is away, and once again, he's caught all of it. And he put just a little too much on this one as it hits in the end zone for a touchback. The Rams and receiver Cooper Kupp taking the field once again. And I think by this point we can all agree, Brock, that he is not going to be stopped until the clock stops at the end of this game. He just continues to make catches count in this 2nd half. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. 2nd half starts with a run by Williams. And they had that one contained right at the line. Aleem McNeil in on the tackle. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
big man up front said, "Not in my house." Let me tell you, Kate, once you're in the grasp of one of those big old fellas on the D-line, you're done. They would say it on the East Coast like this: it's over. Over.
On second down, a run with Williams. And he's going to be brought down after getting this up to the 22. Just a couple on the pickup there, so back-to-back runs leave him with a 3rd and 8.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
To the air, 3rd and long. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Terrion Arnold has it. Well, no doubt they envision that as the start of a second-half push for the lead. The defense had other ideas, Brock, protecting their team's advantage and taking possession back on the first play of the series.
Not the way you needed to start the half if you were thinking comeback, but exactly the way to start the half if you're trying to take this lead and step on it. That's a defender who sensed the need for a splash play and delivers.
The Lions offense returning to the field. And taking a look at these highlights, Brock, just a reminder of the type of game that they have had throwing the football. It really has been the key to their success.
Yeah, they've just not only stayed on schedule here, Kate. Man, they've made some music, right? Great rhythm.
Yeah.
Not just ahead of schedule, but huge plays that follow. We've seen a lot of different looks and wrinkles throughout this performance, and it's been a joy to watch.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Shotgun snap here to go. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down. So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Putting the tight end in motion. To throw again here, 2nd and 10, it's gone. Finds him over the middle. And he's able to get this down to the 36. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Here's Goff. Montgomery hauls this one in. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
This dude just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that first down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
Goff on 1st and 10. Gets this one to Patrick. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that gives the Lions the first.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
On first down, they'll run with Montgomery. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line. First down play nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. They'll run again with Montgomery. And he will get this to the end zone for a Detroit touchdown. The Lions pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. David Montgomery with the touchdown. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that can score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
Bates now for the point after. The point after splits the upright. And the Lions stretch their lead to 21. Fox now to kick this one away. Here's Smith on the return. He stopped on the return at the 20. The home team, and Matthew Stafford set to go back on offense. And as we can see here, it hasn't been the easiest game for him to operate out there, right? Number of rough moments for him. This defense able to pick him off twice to highlight their performance against him. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Caught the motion man left. They fake the handoff, now Stafford. He smartly won't risk something here and just chucks it away. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Stafford from the gun. Caught by the open man. The 30. Touchdown, Los Angeles! The Rams shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. So no mistaking that play call, Brock. They send everybody on deep goes, and it winds up paying off. What a play.
And you'd think on the other side, defensively, they'd be ready for this. But this is truly a breakdown in the secondary. They're just not able to make a play on the ball in the air. And the end result, as you said, a big play and a touchdown.
Cardi with the extra point. And his guys get it back to a 14-point game. Cardi has it all teed up and ready to send it away. Reynolds with a return. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The visitors, down running back David Montgomery, getting back to work. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has it with the advantage as we move through this 3rd quarter. The drive will start out with a 1st and 10. The tight end going in motion right. Running out of the gun with Montgomery. It's a gain of 12 there. And that'll be 1st down, Detroit.
A split second, all that kept the defense from making a stand right there. It's amazing, man. This game of inches and split-second reactions. A nice bit of burst, surge forward for enough to go get that first by a couple before they could finally drag him down.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
From the 44 here on 2nd down. Raymond there to grab it. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. go, 3rd and less than a yard. Off play action, Goff. This time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up 4th down.
I consider it such a privilege, Kate, to spend 2 years of my life backing up Peyton Manning and watching one of the best do it. Because when he got blitzed, he had answers. This quarterback and this offense